Hello, guys. Today we are going to talk about a book called I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Anglou. Okay, this was a well written book, but it was really, really short. It was just 289 pages long, as I like to read long books and fat books, so this was really short and concise. Okay, so I like this book, although it was really short and to the point and did make some sense in it. Anyways, the foreword is by Oprah Winfrey, who read this book when she was 15 years old and really liked it. Okay, so what happens in the book is that this book uh, is basically about a Negro, is about African Americans living in the United States of America. Okay, I think it's the first autobiography by this woman called Maya Angelou. I know why the Cade Bird Sings published some time ago. Anyways, it's about African Americans, okay, and it's about a little girl who has a brother. She lives in America a long time ago, something like that. She's sent to her grandmother in a small southern town, and her brother and her go there and start living there at the age of 8. Okay, the story revolves around Maya. Okay, who is only 8 years old, who is raped and assaulted by a man many, many years older than her. Okay, so that's what happens, and she feels very guilty and full of shame for what happened to her. Okay, so her mother then sends her to San Francisco and then that's what happens in the book. It's a short book though, and she learns to overcome what happened to her. So what happens next is that she goes to San Francisco and then starts going to school where she gets good grades and starts studying. It's about how it's about how it's about Negroes. Okay, so it's about her life and how she's African American. Okay, it was a short book. She's African American. She has a nice life. She gets good grades. She goes to school. She feels bad about the way she was raped by a man many, many years older than her. It's about the religion, Christianity. It's about how she's a Negro. And then in the end, the end was a the ending was pretty like sudden and absurd. What happens next is that in the end, she learns to forgive herself and she goes to San Francisco and she turns out to be a lesbian. She starts liking girls. So basically, she turns out to be a lesbian, and that's what happens in the book, guys. She turns out to be a lesbian and she's Negro, and it's about how she's abused, the life she lives, stuff like that. Okay, let me see what else happens in the book. Yeah, that's what happens in the book, guys. Um, yeah. So then she becomes a Negro and talks about that stuff to her mother, and then she gets pregnant and has a child. Okay, and her son was born. Okay, so that's what happened in the book, guys. That's everything that happened in the book. Is I've told you what happened in the book. It's about a woman, a Negro African American growing up in America, and about how she lives and how she's raped, and about how she becomes a lesbian. Okay, guys.